Imagine this, you attempt 50 questions in CAT but still end up with a lower percentile than someone who attempted just 35. Sounds unfair? But it's not. It's all about the marking scheme. In this video, I'll break down the CAT 2026 marking scheme in the simplest way possible, so you know exactly how to maximize your score and avoid negative marking. And along with that, play smart in the exam. If you're preparing for CAT 2026, this is one of those videos that you absolutely cannot skip. Because honestly, CAT is not just about solving questions. It's about knowing which question to solve. Let me dive straight into the marking scheme. So first things first, the marking scheme in CAT is actually very simple. You get +3 for every correct answer, you get a -1 for every wrong answer. But only in certain cases. You get a 0 in case you don't attempt a question. Now here's the twist. Not all questions are treated equally. There are two types of questions mainly in CAT. MCQs and TITA, which are type in the answer questions. And this is where the strategy begins. Let's understand the differences clearly. MCQs or multiple choice questions, here you get 4 options and only one is correct. You get a +3 for getting a correct answer, you get a -1 for getting a wrong answer. And this is where the negative marking applies. For TITA questions or type in the answer type questions, no options are given. You have to type the answer. You get a +3 for getting a correct answer, you don't get any negative marks for getting a wrong answer. Yes, you heard that right. No negative marking. TITA questions are basically free attempts. Even if you're unsure, you should always try something because there's nothing to lose. Now let's talk about what really matters. How to use this marking scheme to your advantage. So firstly, be selective with MCQs. Don't randomly guess because every wrong answer gets you a -1 mark, which can cancel out your effort. So the simple rule here is attempt only when you can eliminate at least 2 options. Rule number 2, always attempt TITA questions. Almost always. Since there's no negative marking, even an educated guess can work here, especially in quants and DILR. Try to get close to approximations. Point number 3, accuracy is more important than attempts. Now the biggest myth in CAT is that more attempts is equal to more percentile. But in reality, more accurate attempts is what actually leads to a better percentile. Fourthly, sectional discipline matters. Each section is timed. You can't go back, so avoid panic attempts at the end. One wrong rushed guess can hurt your score more than skipping it. Now let's take a simple example. Student A attempts 50 questions, gets 30 correct, which is 90 marks, and gets 20 wrong, which is a -20. His final score is 70. On the other hand, student B attempts 35 questions. He gets 28 correct, which equates to 84 marks, gets 7 wrong, which is a -7. So his final score becomes 77. Even with lesser attempts, the student B has got a higher score. And that's the power of understanding the marking scheme. So if you remember just one thing from this video, CAT is not about solving everything. It's about solving the right things correctly. Master the marking scheme and you've already way ahead of thousands of aspirants. If you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe. And you can also check out the CAT and OMITS 2026-27 DIY kit, which is designed to maximize results in minimum time and is India's most personalized CAT preparation program. The link for the same is shared in the description. All the best for your preparation and I'll see you in the next one.